Hello, everyone, and yes, it's my birthday. We're bringing out the party animals. We're painting these really fun party chicks, right? Greeting cards. I'm going to show you how to paint these, draw them, and paint them super easy using some fun luminescent watercolor from Holbein. They're like neon colors, and you mix them with some regular colors. Really kind of cool and fun. Woo! It's a little blurry. There you go. Oh! And if you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial, which is the birthday cake. Isn't that cute? So yeah, we're gonna have fun today. It's all about fun. On my birthday, I want it to be fun. So let's have a party and bring out the party animals. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun today using some of the Holbein luminescence watercolors and my regular watercolors and using some arch paper. This is a 4x6 inch piece. You can tape it to construction paper when you're done with it. You can make it any size. And I just thought we'd do something silly and fun and loose and easy. And this is really for any skill level because, listen, even like the most fabulous painter who's painted for a long time loves to do loose, fun sketches or paintings because they're more free and they're fun. So just take a pencil and we're going to draw a cute little chicken, right? Now you think of a chicken of a smile, right? The body is going to be kind of like a smile or just a curve U. So I'm just going to look really quick. Curve U, bring it up, right? There's the little round head. You're going to round up here. You're going to go down, and you're going to bring like the little curve out the little feathers back here. And then, of course, the beak. So it's a triangle, and maybe it's curved downward. And then for the gobble gobble part, just kind of make a little wiggle like that. And then just a little feet, just a line down, and a couple of like V's to connect to the feet. And that's kind of it. Really kind of simple. And then for the hat, well, you're going to go like a triangle and cut off the head there. Now, I think I cut off the hat a little bit on top, but it's part of the fun. I'm getting my eraser. I'm using a kneaded eraser here. So that's that. That's just the premise of like where it's going to go, what it's going to look like for the hat, the body. Again, you don't need a trace for this. Just kind of draw that simple shape. And then I'm just going to take my brush. I have these colors, like I said, I have just regular colors here I cut already on my palette. And I have this luminescence red. So wild. They come in a pack of 12. There's all different colors. Yellow and purples and magenta. Here's the orange. I mean, this is so cool. And teenagers would love these. This is the pink. Oh, no, I just did it right. I'm sorry. There's a pink one. There's so many. Let's see, there's the pink one. Here it is, opera. I actually have the opera color in gouache and watercolor. Holbein is known for their beautiful, vibrant colors, and this is the luminescence opera, but they have opera watercolor and opera gouache, which are fantastic. So now that we drew like a simple little guy, I am going to take a pretty large size brush. 14 round Neptune series. I'll get it wet. Already on my palette here, I've got some, look at this, loose burnt sienna, cadmium yellow deep, cadmium red light, right? And I've got burnt umber over here. I've got some ultramarine blue deep. So take whatever colors work for you, but I'm going towards more like browns and maybe a little bit of blue. Could be even fun colors with a turquoise in there. It's just supposed to be a fun little chicken. So I'll start with the burnt sienna and the yellow, and I want a big floppy brush because I'm going to paint really kind of loose, and I go a little fast. You can slow me down. There is slow-mo, but I go a little fast because that lends itself to becoming loose. It's hard to be loose if you're just slowly painting like this. You're really just going to go like this. Again, just go in here. I just maybe dip my brush in water again. Dip my brush in water again. Move it around. Get the yellow in there. Throw that paint in there, drop some water. So see how loose I get? This has a great tip, by the way, when it's brand new. There's a burnt umber. I'll grab some ultramarine blue deep. So a little blue gray. It's very kind of wet and loose and fun. Now I have these luminescence colors ready to go too. This is pretty damp and wet. I'm gonna grab this cadmium red light to do the little gobble gobble over here. If I want it more bright red, I can make it that way. I can add some bright rose in there. Ooh, look at that. Having a little fun. And then I'll go back with my little yellow kind of color and some browns, kind of wiggling this, right? And now I'm gonna take, I can still use this brush or grab a different brush. They have these wonderful luminescent colors, right? I had did this a little pre-practice earlier to see if I like it. And I'm just gonna splatter in some of this luminescence in my little chick, or my chicken, or whatever you want to call it. You can also just tap it in. Here's the orange one, or the red one. Look at that color. Woohoo! It's so exciting. Kind of fun. Vibrant and crazy. And that's what we're here to have fun. They're party chicks, get it? And here's the pink. Throw a little pink in there. And then maybe grab it some pink and mix some orange here in the tail. Wisp it out. Right? And then for the hat, we can make the hat really kind of fun color. It could be pink. So here's that vibrant pink. Just go in here. I don't want it so concentrated, so I'm going to grab it a little bit more water on my brush, move it around. Now I'm going a little slow because I'm just got a small area to paint in here. Look at the little cute little hat. While that's still wet and damp, you can try and play with tapping in some of these colors. Look how crazy that is. I love a little neon. And then grab my cadmium yellow deep for the beak. Again, it's not going to be perfect. Look how cute. And then mix some orange with the yellow and cadmium red light and make little legs. So just line down and little V's. And we got our legs. Look how cool it is with those neon colors. It's just so different and unique. You know, and I splattered them in here, but you can kind of have a little fun just splattering around. Like a wild and crazy party animal. They're so cute. And then, of course, the pom-pom could be, there is a yellow color, actually. There's a luminous orange, the yellow. It's intense. So if you never try these, you know, I don't want you to go out and buy things you don't want to spend money on. You can watch me do it. But they're fun to play with. But I think the kids would love them. And then we're going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in here. If you want to add some darker spots, I'll grab my ultramarine blue deep and my burnt sienna. But look how quick and easy that was. I could add a little bit more depth, a wiggle for the feathers with the darker color on the bottom there, around there. But super cute, right? So now I want to wait for it to dry, and we can add the little eyes. So cute. Okay, now that it's dry, I added a little bit more of these bright colors in here, and I can just grab some ultramarine blue deep and burnt sienna, make like a nice dark deep gray. You can do black too. You can just grab some Paynes gray if it works for you. Now, I might want to do like a little outline and then do the eye, and then have like a little dot line underneath the beak. And then we can start to play with, you know, if you want to put some feathers in, like wiggling feathers, little scallops, kind of fun like that. Right, once it's dry, if you feel like the color is not bright enough, I might go back and add some more bright cadmium red light, maybe mix some bright rose into it, get a little bit darker, kind of fun. And again, maybe bleed some of that color into. We'll tap a little color around here. The party animal. You could make your chick is like holding something out of its beak, right? I'm gonna grab some more of this fun color. Put this in the hat. And then mix some of this in here, this luminescence. So that's just one crazy chick. I'm gonna call him crazy chick. Little dots. It didn't take much time, right? We're gonna draw another one. I'm gonna grab my paper. So a little bit wider, a little longer head. So again, the similar kind of movement. This one's gonna be like a chunky chick. And kind of curve here, and come down, and then here's the little tail. It's a little wider. Again, it's more like just like a half moon and a rounded head here. And of course the hat. Sorry, my pencil So there's that rounded body. Maybe not as pointy out here. And the beak, the eye. We can leave that white part and then kind of put the little gobble gobble part in there. And again, so we can have more fun, you know, and erase this part again where the hat is. And it doesn't have to be brown. You can start to play with colors that are brighter. So I'm going to grab some orangey kind of colors. Throw that in. I'm just going to go around the eye this time. I want to leave that white if I can be conscious of that. Start to grab some bright rose, wiggle that color in. You can grab the neon colors and throw that in. Cleaning up my brush, grabbing some clear water, just having fun. Grabbing the blue with the burnt sienna, so you get some gray happening here. Wiggling, wiggling. I can have fun with peacock blue. Holbein has a great color called peacock blue. I'm going to dip my brush in here and get it loose. So I'm going to kind of wiggle that color. So now we're making different colors, right? Different, and it's a bigger, wider kind of chick. Go over here. I could add some fun colors, more browns and blacks. Gonna mix some burnt umber and Paynes gray here, a little bit deeper and darker. Change up the chick. Gonna go back to these colors, maybe a little bit more red on the bottom. Having fun. So lots of just mixing colors, playing around. And then I'm going to add those luminous colors again. Right? So it's kind of, look at that one right there. Grab that red one. Ooh. It's so much fun. Wild and crazy chicks. There's that luminous yellow, which I find a very fun color. And just tap in. Now it's going to kind of, because it's very, very loose, wet paint. We're doing wet on wet here. It's going to like dissipate and kind of just spread out. When it dries, we can go back over it and add some tone. So I'm going to grab my red again, even maybe some neon red mixed into it. A little gobble gobble section. And then of course yellow for the beak. And then the party hat. I could do pink again. I can change it up. There's so many great purple colors they have there. This violet color. Let's try that one. It's violet. Luminescence violet. Change up the hat. Now, if you don't have the luminescence colors, just grab whatever bright colors you have. If you have P.H. Martin colors, those are great. Or just grab some bright watercolor, or don't even make it bright. Make it not as bright. My crazy party hat. And then I'm going to put some nice neon color at the end there. Woo! Wiggle just like the little party. While it's still damp and wet, we can start to tap in a little bit of this neon fun stuff. I think it's just so much fun. And again, I can just splatter some of this. Wild and crazy party chicks. I think I like this one better. And then grab the colors to make orange, red, and yellow, and wiggle, line down and just do like a V. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And again, I'll wait till this dries, and I'll do the eye. And even when it dries, you can go back in and use a marker or a pen and do some kind of patterns, right? So like the other one we did before, I had some patterns, but I might want to add some more. So maybe I got the peacock blue. I'm using a Princeton 8 long round, the aqua series. Just kind of wiggle some lines in here. We're doing the little feathers. push down with another color or two. Just makes it more interesting. Can have little dots around its neck, get some patterns. And the hat too, I can go back and grab some like that purple. I'm just changing things up a little bit. Because I can. Add some little lines like this. Make it more interesting. And even on the hat part here, go back and add some lines. Can add some more purple dots. Get a little crazy, adding all kinds of colors. I just find them fun, and you mix it with the regular colors and it's even more of a party. Okay, so then now that that's dry, I'm just going to grab my 10 round, whatever small brush you have, or smaller brush, and loosen up some Paynes gray, and I'll just do the little eye here. Right, and then I'll add the little line underneath the beak, or in the middle too, going around like that. You can put another line around the eye if you want to do that. And I don't know if I'm going to put a lot of lines in this one. I kind of like it the way it is. I could play with adding a little bit of color. Once it's dry, tap in a little bit of peacock blue. Even like this Paynes gray, I might do a couple little lines, but not too many. I like it kind of loose and lifted that way. And I grab a little peacock, a couple little lines, little wiggles of the feathers. And you can go back and add some more luminescent watercolor. It's so much fun. My party chick. Party hat. Super fun to use a combination of something like really luminescent and then something not luminescent. That end of it's kind of really neon. Maybe I would go in and, oh, I don't know, just add some bright rose. Tone it down just a tad bit so it's not so crazy. Super cool. Once you finish your party animals, stick it on some construction paper. I've got some simple black. Here's the first guy, second guy. Super fun party animals. If you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial because it's my birthday. We're having fun. It's the cake with all the colors. I go over this step by step. Super fun, cute cake. Click the link in the description box below to join my Patreon. But thank you for joining my crazy wild animal party for my birthday. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't tried the luminescence, try the luminescence watercolors. They're kind of fun. And mixing with regular watercolors, it creates something really kind of magical. I really enjoyed it. And you know what? I'm all about having fun. And it's my birthday. And I say we can party if we want to with some more watercolor luminescence. But if you haven't tried them, now you know how to play with them. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't hit that bell notification button, please do so you know my tutorials are up. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.